The small shop owner has bought in the Santa or in any Raitu Bazaar.
एक ही जगह पे मिलके those type of plastics are known as thermosetting plastics. Comparison, there are 3 types:
up, down, right, left.
I am not inferior to anyone.
We are Tswreis. We are top on the Everest. Congratulations.
I want to be a leader.
Hi Swallows, I am L. Shweta Swallow from 8th class TSWRSJC Girls Adilabad from Adilabad district. Before going to start the chapter, I want to ask you some questions, Swallows. Are you ready, Swallows? Yes. The first one is, who discovered the sea route to India? Yes, you are right, Swallows. Vasco da Gama discovered the sea route to India. Which country people came to India for trading purpose? Yes, you are right, Swallows. Portuguese, French, Dutch and Britishers came to India for trading purpose. And the next one, dear Swallows, who ruled India up to 200 years by coming for trading purpose? Yes, you are right, Swallows. The Britishers ruled India up to 200 years by coming for trading purpose. Dear Swallows, were the Indians happy during the reign of the British rulers? Yes, you are right, Swallows. The Indians were not happy. Dear Swallows, why were the Indians not happy? Yes, you are right, Swallows. The Indians were not happy because the Britishers are staying in India and living happily, but they were treating Indians as servants to them. So what did the Indians do to stop the British ruling India? Yes, you are absolutely right, Swallows. The Indians started movements to stop British ruling India. Now we are discussing about the topic national movement, and in that topic difference of last phase of national movement from other 2 phases. First of all, do you know, Swallows, what is national movement? Yes, you are right, Swallows. The national movement in India was an important epoch in the history of India, as it is helpful to weld diverse people and all sections of society into one nation. All these sections of society came together to not only fight against the British but also to build a new country. Let us see on the screen. See, Swallows, these are the pictures of national movement. In these pictures we are observing that many of the leaders were there and they are struggling for freedom. Do you remember, Swallows? Do you remember, Swallows? Already we had learnt about the revolt of 1857 in previous class 7th. The revolt of 1857 is also called as the first war of independence. Dear Swallows, the main cause for the revolt of 1857 was the replacement of cartridges. The cartridges used in those rifles were greased with fat of cows and pigs. The cartridges had to be bitten off before loading them into the rifles, and the use of those cartridges was against the religious sentiments of both Hindus and Muslims. And the leaders who are participated in this revolt was Bahadur Shah Zafar, Mangal Pandey, Nana Saheb, Tantia Top and Jhansi Lakshmi Bai. While the movement opposed the British, it did not have any vision of the country, and it in fact wanted to restore the rule of old kings and queens and also the same caste-based society. The revolt continued for 2 years, and in spite of violent battles at many places, many of the brave soldiers lost their lives. So, because of this reason, the revolt was not succeed. Let us see on the screen, Tswreis. Yes, here in this screen we are observing that the pictures of revolt of 1857. In this picture, the violent battle is struggling for freedom, and in this battle many of the soldiers lost their lives, and here it was a very interesting moment in this picture. And after English education was introduced in the late 19th century, educated people felt that British wanted to keep India backward. So, these people wanted to build a modern society. They began to form associations, institutions, etc. The result was the formation of Indian National Congress in 1885. The Indian National Congress was founded by A.O. Hume, a retired British officer, and its first president was W.C. Banerjee. The aim of this organization was to draw the attention of Britishers towards the difficulties and demands of the people. So, the first session of Indian National Congress was held in Bombay with 72 delegates. Let us see on the screen. Yes, see Tswreis, here in the first picture we are observing that it is the first session of Congress which was held in Bombay in 1885. The members who are seeing in the picture were participated in that session. Those are the 72 delegates, and he was the A.O. Hume, a retired British officer who was the founder of Indian National Congress in 1885, and he was the first president of Indian National Congress was W.C. Banerjee. This was about the Indian National Congress in 1885. Do you know, Tswreis, the freedom movement is divided into 3 phases, and let us know about the differences of 3 phases. Let us see on the screen, Tswreis. Yes, first phase, second phase, third phase. The first phase is known as moderates period, the second phase is known as extremist period, the third phase is known as Gandhian era. Do you know, Tswreis, who were moderates? Yes, the people who believed in method of patience and persuasion, they were called moderates. Do you know, Tswreis, who were called extremists? Yes, you are right, Tswreis. The people who believed in method of violence were called extremists. Do you know, Tswreis, why the third phase is called as Gandhian era? Yes, you are right, Tswreis. During this phase, Gandhiji's role was very crucial and important leader, so this phase was called as Gandhian era. And the moderates period from 1885 to 1905, the extremist period from 1905 to 1919, and Gandhian era from 1919 to 1947. Some of the important leaders in moderates period were Dadabhai Nehruji, Gopalakrishna Gokhale, W.C. Banerjee, Firoz Shah Mehta, and some of the important leaders in extremists were Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal, Arvind Ghosh. Do you know, Tswreis, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal were popularly known as Lal, Bal and Pal. In the third phase, in this phase, Gandhi's role was very crucial and important. Another prominent leaders in this phase were Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose and Dr. Rajendra Prasad and Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, etc. These are the leaders of the three phases. Let us know about the methods of three phases. Have you understood, Swallows? Yes. The methods of three phases. In the first phase, in moderates period, moderates followed a method of pray, petition and protest. In the second phase, extremists followed a method of violence and not cooperating with the British government by boycotting foreign goods, government courts, schools and colleges, introduction and promotion of national education. And the third phase, the Gandhiji had participated in this phase and he was a very important leader and he followed the method of non-violence, truth and satyagraha. He started satyagraha, which means insistence on truth, and it was a method of non-violent resistance. Let us see on the screen. See, Swallows, again I want to repeat the leaders of three phases. Moderates were Gopalakrishna Gokhale, Dadabhai Naoroji, W.C. Banerjee, Firoz Shah Mehta, and extremists were Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal, Arvind Ghosh. And in the third phase, Gandhiji and Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, Dr. Rajendra Prasad and Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. And we had seen about the methods of the three phases. The methods of the three phases were different from one another. Am I right, Swallow? Yes. Let us know about the demands of the three phases. In the first phase, moderates demanded greater opportunities for Indians in higher posts by holding the Indian Civil Service examinations simultaneously in England and in India. Expansion and reform of Legislative Council, separation of judiciary from the executive, more powers to the local bodies, and reduction of land revenue and protection of peasants from the unjust landlords, abolition of salt tax and sugar duty, reduction of spending on army, freedom of speech and expression, and freedom to form association. Have you understood, Swallows? Yes, these are the demands of moderates. Let us see about the demands of extremists. The extremists demanded Swaraj or complete independence, not just self-government. In this movement, Bal Gangadhar Tilak given a slogan, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. It was motivated many people. The leading extremists such as Lala Lajpat Rai, Lokamanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal, Arvind Ghosh were all the products of English education. Though all of them were highly educated and influenced by English literature, political ideas and institutions, they drew heavily from the traditional cultures and civilization of India rather than from the West. All of them felt that necessity for changing the outlook of Indians was in the light of advancements made by the West in the fields of science and technology and the need to reform society and religion. Causes for the rise of extremism was, dear Swallows, the failure of the moderates to win any notable success other than the expansion of Indian Councils Act in 1892 and One of the main reasons for the rise of extremism was the proposal of partition of Bengal into East and West Bengal by Lord Curzon in 1903. Against the partition of Bengal, Vande Mataram movement was started in 1905 and Vande Mataram was written by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee for his own motherland. This was a stirring call for the movement, and at the same time Home Rule movement was started by Tilak and Annie Besant in 1916. Against the partition of Bengal, the Swadeshi movement was started in 1905. Dear Swallows, it means boycott of foreign goods. Do you know, Swallows, at a huge meeting in August 1905, it was decided that to boycott British goods. It means using goods made by India only. Dear Swallows, students and women also joined in this movement. They organized processions and not to reach the people in shops which sold foreign goods. This movement could not face it by the British, so they opposed the partition of Bengal. This was about the Swadeshi movement. Have you understood, Swallows? Yes, these are the demands of extremists. Let us know about the demands of third phase. The hero of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji, made all the Indians as a complete unit and struggled unitedly for freedom and the Britishers to leave the country. Have you understood about the demands of the three phases, Swallows? Yes, these are the demands of the three phases. In the first phase, dear Swallows, the moderates had total faith in the British sense of justice and fair play. They were loyal to the British, but in the second phase, in extremist period, the extremists had no faith in the British sense of justice and fair play. They pointed out the forceful means which had taken control of India by the British government. They believed that the political rights should be fought for, and they had the spirit of self-reliance and self-determination. Have you understood, Swallows? Yes. In the third phase, Mahatma Gandhi ji struggled for freedom in the non-violence method, but he did not oppose the Britishers. But by the Quit India movement, he had speeded up the movement with a slogan, "Do or die." These are the Britishers movement in the three phases. Let us see on the screen. See, Swallows, I want to repeat once again, and the demands of the moderates were greater opportunities for Indians in higher posts by holding the Indian civil service examinations and etc. And the main demands of extremists were to attain Swaraj or complete independence. In the third phase, the demand of Gandhian era was to unitedly struggle for freedom and the Britishers to leave the country. In the first phase, in moderates period, moderates believed that the movement should be limited to middle class intelligence. In the second phase, the extremist period, the extremists had immense faith of the capacity of the masses. In the third phase, in Gandhian era, it was entirely different from other two phases, and it is very important to note this point. All kinds of peoples have participated in this phase. Muslims who belongs to minorities, and they accepted the Gandhi's leadership and participated in this phase. Compared to the other phases, the speciality of this phase is a huge number of women participated in this phase. They were Sarojini Naidu, Ani Besant and Durgabai Deshmukh, etc. Yes, Sparrows, have you understood? Yes, these the people who believed for the three phases. Let us see another information. In the first phase, in moderates period, the moderates instituted on the use of constitutional methods only. Dear Sparrows, the constitutional methods means lawful methods. In the second phase, in extremist period, extremists instituted on the use of extra constitutional methods like passive resistance and boycott. In the third phase, in Gandhian era, Gandhiji instituted the method of non-violence, truth and satyagraha, which was not conditional but was very peaceful. Yes, have you understood, Sparrows? Yes, let us know about some more information. In the first phase, in moderates period, dear Sparrows, let us see on the screen, the moderates had failed to know the real nature of Britishers, but in the second phase, the extremists had failed to know the real nature of Britishers and they reacted violently against them. In the third phase, in Gandhian movement understood the real nature of Britishers but protested in a peaceful and non-violent way. Under the leadership of Gandhiji, the movements like, have you understood, Sparrows? Yes. The year 1915 was a crucial year in the Indian struggle for freedom. In this year, Gandhiji returned to India from South Africa. He played a very important role in the third phase. Dear Sparrows, do you know the Mahatma Gandhiji launched the Champaran campaign in 1917, which was his first movement, and Kheda protest agitation in 1918 and participated in Ahmedabad textile workers agitation in 1918. On the whole, the local movements at Champaran, Kheda and in Ahmedabad brought Mahatma Gandhi closer to the life of the people and their problems, and consequently he became the leader of the masses. Let us see on the screen. See, Sparrows, here in this screen we are observing that Champaran campaign, which was held in the year 1917, and in the second picture Kheda protest movement, which was held in the 1918. With these movements, Gandhiji became the leader of the masses. Here in these pictures, we can observe that many of the people came and accepted Gandhi's leadership. So, now we discuss about the movements of the third phase. First movement is Rowlatt Act. In 1919, Gandhiji given a call for satyagraha against the Rowlatt Act. Dear Sparrows, as per this act, anybody could be arrested and no petition was filed against such arrest. This Rowlatt Act was widely opposed by the people. All Indian Hartal's meeting was held on 6th April 1919 and many of the people participated in these Hartals and meetings were held all over the country. Let us see on the screen about the Rowlatt Act. See, Sparrows, here in this first picture we are observing that it is about the Rowlatt Act, and in the second picture we are observing that the British policemen are staying in surroundings and they are arresting the people whom they need without any reason. This act was widely opposed by the Britishers. and this was about the Rowlatt Act. Have you understood, Swallows? Yes. The next movement was Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. This was a worst atrocities of national movement and very sad incident in national movement. Let us know about the Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. Dear Swallows, on 13th April 1919, a public meeting was held in Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar. It was attended by more than 10,000 men, women and children, and there was just one entrance to the park which was blocked by British Army on the order of General Dyer, and after blocking the gate, the army started firing at the unarmed people who had no means of escaping. More than 10,000 people were killed and more were injured. And on learning about the massacre, Rabindranath Tagore expressed his knighthood, which was given to him by British government. It was a cold-blooded murder of innocent people. Let us look on the screen the pictures of Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. See, Swallows, the Jallianwala Bagh Massacre was held in Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar. Yes, this was a picture of Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. In the first picture, we are observing that the British Army was firing at the unarmed people, and in the second picture, he was the person, General Dyer, a terrific person. He ordered British Army to fire at the unarmed people. This was very sad to know this movement. And see, observe, Swallows, this is the picture of well which was located in Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar. The people in the firing, they had no means of escaping and they ran from one place to another place. They immediately saw a well and dwelled into that well. The people did not remember if they dwell into the well, they will lose their lives, but the people dwelled into the well. Here, see in this picture, Swallows, let us look on the screen. In this picture, we are observing that more than water, the dead bodies are there because that many people are died in this Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. It is very sad to know that. Am I right, Swallows? Yes. Have you understood, Swallows? Yes, it was about the Jallianwala Bagh Massacre, which was a very sad incident in national movement. Let us know about the next movement, Khilafat movement, which was held in the year 1920. Yes, the Turkish Sultan, who was recognized as the head of all Muslims all over the country, he was called as Khalifa. Dear Swallows, during the period of World War I, the British government declared that the Turkey will not be deprived of all her territories. But after the war, contrary to the assurance, Britain gave all her territories to the Allied powers. Dear Swallows, this angered the Muslims all over the country. Do you know, Swallows, Abul Kalam Azad and Hazrat Mohane forced the British to accept the demands of Khilafat Committee, and it was joined by Mahatma Gandhi ji, Motilal Nehru, Pandit Madan Mohan Malavaya, Swami Shraddhananda were other prominent Hindus who joined this movement. And at this time, Gandhiji felt that it was the best opportunity to achieve unity among Hindus and Muslims, but it was failed. The leaders in the movement were, let us look on the screen. See Tswreis, in the first picture we can observe that he is the leader Maulana Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Maulana Shaukat Ali and Abul Kalam Azad. These are the leaders who participated in Khilafat movement. All Indian Khilafat conference was held on 6th April 1920 and 17th October was celebrated as All Indian Khilafat Day because on this day the Khilafat conference was held all over the country. Here let us look on the screen Tswreis. See, this is the picture of Khilafat movement and all the Muslims were participated in this Khilafat movement. Let us revise again the leaders of Khilafat movement. See Tswreis, here he is the leader of the Khilafat movement, Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Shaukat Ali and Abul Kalam Azad. These are the leaders of Khilafat movement. Have you understood Tswreis? Yes. After the Rowlatt Act, Jallianwala Bagh massacre, Khilafat movement, Gandhiji started the non-cooperation movement. Let us know about the non-cooperation movement. Dear Tswreis, the non-cooperation movement was based on non-violent but Gandhiji was bitterly upset when people became violent at Chauri Chaura in Uttar Pradesh in 1922 and angry countrymen set fire to a police station and 22 British policemen were killed. The Mahatma Gandhiji immediately called off the movement, which made people very unhappy. Let us look on the screen. See Tswreis, in the first picture we can observe that this is the non-cooperation movement started by Gandhiji and many of the people were with Gandhiji, and in the second and this was about the non-cooperation movement. After non-cooperation movement, Mahatma Gandhiji started the civil disobedience movement. The civil disobedience movement was very important. It was taken under the presidency of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Let us know about the civil disobedience movement. The Indian National Congress met at Lohar in 1929 under the presidency of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who was the other prominent leader of third phase. And in this meeting, Congress declared the attainment of Purna Swaraj was the ultimate goal and it can be resolved to launch the civil disobedience movement and to achieve Purna Swaraj. So, let us see on the screen. This was the picture of civil disobedience movement which was taken under the leadership of Gandhiji. Yes, this was about the civil disobedience movement. Have you understood Tswreis? Yes, you are very intelligent Tswreis. Let us know about the after civil disobedience movement, Gandhiji started the Salt Satyagraha in 1930 on 6th April to protest against salt tax. Let us know about the Salt Satyagraha. The Salt Satyagraha was a very important incident in national movement because it opposed the British salt and we will make salt for our India. We can't sell tax to the British government. It was said by Gandhiji. Let us know about that. Dear Tswreis, the Gandhiji undertook the Dandi March to protest against salt tax on 6th April 1930, and he walked from his ashramam in Ahmedabad to Dandi, a small village in Gujarat. And on reaching the seashore, Gandhiji made salt from the sea water along with thousands of other Indians. This agitation came to be known as Salt Satyagraha. Let us look on the screen about the pictures of Salt Satyagraha. See, Swallows, here in this first picture, it was the Dandi March which was started from Ashramam in Ahmedabad to Dandi, and in the second picture we are observing that with Mahatma Gandhiji, thousands of Indians came to the seashore, and in the third picture we are observing that the Indians are making salt from the sea water, and in the fourth picture we are observing that Gandhiji is making salt from the sea water. These are the pictures of Salt Satyagraha. Gandhiji himself made salt from the sea water on 6th April 1913. This was about the Salt Satyagraha. After Salt Satyagraha, an important movement was started, that is Quit India movement, which is a turning point of the Indian national movement for independence for India. Am I right, Swallows? Yes. The Quit India movement was taken by under the leadership of Gandhiji. The Second World War broke out in 1939 and whole the process was further delayed. Again the British wanted India to help in the war, but the Congress, dissatisfied with the response of the government, launched the Quit India movement in 1942. In Quit India movement, Gandhiji given a slogan, "Do or die," meaning Indians should either win freedom or die trying to get it. Let us see on the screen. See, Swallows, these are the pictures of Quit India movement. In the first, the Gandhiji is taking oath about the Quit India movement, and it was the pictures of Quit India movement. Yes, this is about Quit India movement. Another important incident in national movement was the demand for Pakistan. The Congress failed to mobilize the Muslim masses, and in its support for demand for Pakistan in Indian National Congress, elections to the provinces were held again in 1946. After that, Muhammad Ali Jinnah demanded separate state for Muslim masses. The Muslim League succeeded in seats reserved for the Muslim masses and with its demand for Pakistan. In March 1946, the British cabinet sent a 3-member mission to Delhi to examine this demand and to suggest a suitable political framework for this free India. The 3 members were Stafford Cripps, Petty Clarence and Alexander. Cripps was sent by the British cabinet to achieve unity among Hindus and Muslims, but it was failed, and the Muslim League decided on mass agitation in support for its demand for Pakistan. This was about the incident demand for Pakistan. Here in the third phase, another prominent leader was Subhash Chandra Bose. He organized Indian National Army. Let us know about the Subhash Chandra Bose and INA. Yes, the Subhash Chandra Bose was elected as the President of Indian National Congress twice. Dear Swallows, he also managed to escape from India to organize the Indian National Army to fight against Britishers and from outside of the country. The Subhash Chandra Bose was formed a Azad Hind Fauj or Indian National Army in 1943 with the help of Japan, and the aim was to free India from British rulers. Yes, the Subhash Chandra Bose was failed in this movement because in 1943 the Indian flag was hoisted in Kohima, but after the changes in the fortunes of war, a launching of counter offensive by the Britishers, and it was very important that, and the final defeat of Japan in the Second World War, and the INA movement was collapsed and it was failed. This is about Subhash Chandra Bose INA. Let us look on the screen. Yes, these are the pictures of Subhash Chandra Bose INA. Look at in the second picture. Are you seeing Tswreis? Subhash Chandra Bose formed a Azad Hind Fauj, means Indian National Army. These are the army people which was formed by Subhash Chandra Bose, and in the first picture we are observing that Indian flag was hoisted. We said that India's flag was hoisted in Kohima in 1943. Hello Tswreis. Hello Tswreis. What is your name, Tswreis?
Divya from Viii.
Please repeat, Tswreis.
I am Divya from Viii.
Divya? Okay, Tswreis. What's your doubt, Tswreis? What's your doubt, Tswreis? Please say it loudly.
What is Home Rule movement?
Yes, it was a nice question, Tswreis. The Home Rule movement means self-government within the British government. It was Home Rule movement which was started by Tilak and Annie Besant, and this Home Rule movement was nothing but self-government only, not any changes. The Tilak was demanded for self-government within the British. Are you clear your doubts, Tswreis? Yes. Let us enter into our topic. Yes, after the Subhash Chandra Bose and INA and demand for Pakistan, the incident which took place was partition of our country into India and Pakistan. Let us see about that. Yes, Lord Mountbatten, who was appointed as Viceroy in the early 1947, he was not able to resolve the differences between Congress party and Muslims. Consequently, it was agreed that India would be split into Muslim-controlled Pakistan and Hindu-dominated India. The India got independence on 15th August 1947, while Pakistan celebrated its independence on 14th August. This was about the partition of our country into India and Pakistan. Are you understand, Tswreis? Yes. Hello, Tswreis.
Hello, Tswreis.
What's your name, Tswreis?
My name is Hema Tswreis. I am studying in Tumbatur.
Yes. Say your doubt, Tswreis.
My doubt is, what is the importance of Quit India movement?
Yes, it was a nice question, Tswreis. The importance of Quit India movement was, in this movement only, the Gandhiji speeded up the movement with a slogan, do or die, and it is the turning point of Indians' freedom struggle, because the Quit India movement, in that movement, the Congress dissatisfied with the British government and said that the Britishers should leave the country if the Indians would participate in your struggle. That's why the Quit India movement was important in Indians' freedom struggle. Have you understood, Tswreis? Yes. Let us enter into our topic. Yes, we have discussed about the partition of our country into India and Pakistan. Let us know about these are the movements which have taken place in the third phase. These are very important movements. Let us know about the achievements of 3 phases. Yes, in the first phase, in moderates period, often they were not able to persuade the government, but in the process they felt that this was very important for the future growth of Indian national movement. And in the second phase, even though the extremists were not succeed and they were caught and hanged, they kept alive the spirit of nationalism and struggled for freedom. In the third phase, Gandhiji until struggled for freedom and achieved independence for our India with non-violence method. Dear Swallows, have you understood? Yes. Thus we can conclude that the third phase was entirely different from other 2 phases, because in this phase we achieved independence to our country, and the leaders who participated in this phase, they struggled up to we get independence for our country. Compared to other phases, the 2 phases are used for the growth of Indian national movement, but in the third phase we got independence, and with all kinds of peoples have participated in this phase, and also there was women specialty also. If the women were not there, the movement was not finished, because the women faced a lot and sacrifices their life for Indian national movement. And after getting the independence, the first president was Dr. Rajendra Prasad and first prime minister was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and 15th August is celebrated as Independence Day. We can say that the third phase was entirely different from other 2 phases because of the reasons just we have discussed now. Yes, this was about the difference of last phase of national movement from other 2 phases. Yes, this was about the national movement, which was a glorious struggle and which was very important for our India. In this phase, the third phase was very important because it was the glorious struggle for Indian national movement, and it was very important to remember this because it was a rememberable and memorable moment to discuss. Sparrows, have you understood? Yes, this was about the differences of 3 phases. Yes, let us see on the screen. These are the pictures of partition of our country, India and Pakistan, and these are the achievements of the 3 phases. In this, the third phase, we have achieved independence to our country. Yes. Thank you for giving this opportunity. My heartful thanks to our Secretary Praveen Kumar Sir Garu and my regional officer Venkat Lakshmi Madam Garu and my principal Lakshmi Madam Garu and my subject teacher Kanakadurga Madam Garu. Thank you one and all.